Save that for.
Okay, I don't care.
Oh, that's fine. Anyways,
I don't
so here we are. We're back again, and we got the new season coming up, right? And we got
Correct.
We got Mr. Schuetz here. So I got to ask. First things first. How did you feel your performance was in the finale? Was it an expected outcome?
No. How in the pre-finale does someone shoot the best? How do you go from first to last?
Fucking killed it.
I mean, for real. I mean, there's a reason why my video is the only video that has yet to be uploaded on the finale shoot. There's a reason why. It's pathetic.
Well, maybe we should fix that because it is what it is. So
it's pathetic.
Just own it.
I know. That's why it hasn't been uploaded yet.
All right, then. So, obviously, currently we're in the off season here. It's cold as shit outside. What are you doing, if anything, to prepare yourself for the next season?
Well, I've put a new trigger drop in my Glock. I put a new red dot on it. I was trying to go with my Witness because it's with that steel frame. For some reason, I like the way it shoots better. But
it's got that added weight, helps with that recoil management.
But
sure.
The trigger drop in that's such a pain in the ass, so I got to resort to going back to the Glock. So I'm just gonna have to own up to it and get the suck out.
We did dick around with that for quite a bit, and you even exponentially more.
Yes, absolutely. Really not much to do with my shotgun. There's not too much that I had to upgrade. The only really thing I got left to do...
I would sit there and say you're not doing anything to your shotgun, but
yeah,
that's
been the most crippling thing.
For everybody. Everybody, by the way.
Absolutely. It's got to be that long-ass barrel and that fucking silver bead, and you're trying to look down that whole thing, and you can't fucking see it. I just got to practice with it. And the only other thing really I got left to do with my AR is, because, we're going to make these guys shoot offhand. So I already have the envision that I've tried to look with my left eye. My left eye is absolutely my worst eye. And I've tried to look through my optic. I can't fucking find it. So I'm going to own up to it. I'm going to so when we're having to shoot the offhand, I'm putting the 45 on the left side of it, and I'm going to put a red dot on that, and I'm just going to have to own up to it and take it right to the fucking chest so I can see with my right eye. So
that's going to be different.
It's so awkward.
Whatever works for you.
Absolutely awkward.
So during last year's season, do you feel that there were any rivalries formed during the competition last year?
We made so much fun of Schweitzer. If Schweitzer and a stormtrooper were in a firefight, who gets shot first?
Oh, definitely Schweitzer.
It's not even a competition. You could line the stormtroopers up in a complete fucking line, and he probably wouldn't be able to hit him if his life depended on it. But
Schweitzer.
I'm sure Schweitzer would get hit first. Whole stormtrooper thing, and he still wants to deny that he wouldn't get shot first. So it's
the producers say that he's claiming fifth place in 2020.
I interviewed him. That's what he's claiming.
20 shooters,
and he's going to be
fifth place.
Where was he last year? So we're going to start with the regular season standings. So at first as in meaning last place, Zach Schweitzer with a total overall time of 21 minutes and 35 seconds. Come up here, Zach. Come on up here. You get a ribbon.
Hey, I get a ribbon? It's a participation ribbon. Last place.
He should be wearing this Cubs jersey, not me.
Yeah, it's probably going to be 100 years before he can actually win something.
Oh, my God.
Fifth, man, that's just, I can't fathom it. And then we have Jay McCluskey coming out, claiming that he's going to get top 3. There's not that many slots for all these people.
Top 3, man.
Top 3. He's claiming top 3. That's where he's aiming for.
So who's going to be 1 and 2 for him though?
I don't know. He didn't state that, so
Okay.
I don't know. I'm going to assume that he's going to put you up on that pedestal.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Again, 20 shooters. That's a lot of competition.
Rivalry. So you still have the whole Schweitzer and Stormtrooper. He's never going to live that down.
No.
We kind of teased the whole LeBron Ewok thing. Rivalries, man. I mean, you still got the McCluskeys. Obviously, they're still throwing shade at each other because one wants to claim he's the best, which time proved that he wasn't. Not once, but twice. Other than that, I mean, I guess other people could say, yeah, you know, I'm going for this person. I mean, Jay McCluskey states that, you know, getting squeaked out by Albie in the finale. Now he wants to call him out. But I'm going to call out Albie. I mean, throughout the season, we were here, he was here, and then he was above me, and then he was below me. So I'm going to call out Albie on it. And, I mean, nobody's going to be safe from
I don't think so, man.
shooting someone else.
This year is going to be different, so hopefully we're going to see some changes. So how do you feel that your preseason ranking by your peers was? They put you at number...
I was fourth. I was fourth in the original one, which was the peers, which
Right.
we only had 15. And then the owners had me third. Humbling. I mean, Jesus. I mean, I was dead last in the finale. I mean, yeah, the regular season, yeah, I had good shoots and I had bad shoots, but I mean, third?
You know, and the owners would sit there and look at, we've seen what you've been doing on the off season.
Right.
Okay, yeah, I know you sit there and talk about how you put a new red dot on your pistol and this, that, and other thing. But, you know, I've been to the range with you, man.
Right.
You've stepped it up. You've obviously been practicing, you know, at home with dry
Wow.
firing
Yeah.
and things of that nature.
Yeah.
And, you know, and that makes all the difference in the world. And these other guys that are just sitting stagnant, that think they're going to come out there and just start showboating, they're going to be in a rude for a rude awakening.
Right.
That's just not going to work out.
I mean, I'm not going to let these newcomers, Milliken, Chris, Burke, I'm not letting these new guys come in and be like, oh, well, we're the ones that's going to challenge Fowler and knock him off his pedestal. Nah, that's not how it's going to go.
I still like it to be, like I said before, is, you know, the Magnificent Seven and Schweitzer and then everybody else.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, so what are you expecting from the farm three-gun competition, Capini? More the same last year, different? I mean, obviously you've been pretty much riding this whole course.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
have you been, to change the question up a little bit, have you listened to what the Magnificent Seven wanted?
Absolutely. I mean, they all asked, they wanted moving and shooting. They wanted this. They wanted some of the old stuff. They wanted this. They just felt like it was just, I mean, it was an introduction. I mean, we had no freaking, neither one of us really had a clue. I mean, we had a clue what three guns were, but we knew we were limited by what we could do and where we were at. So now that we kind of have an idea of what we can do, what challenged them, what was easy, I don't really think, I mean, there's two things that are very similar to what we have shot in the past. Everything else, brand freaking new. Brand new. We have never shot anything like that. I mean,
It's going to be challenging on all levels.
I mean, as much as he wanted to say, you know, well, you know, if you don't like something, blame Schuetz, cuss him out. I'm going to put all the blame on him. He has to approve it. It was, hey, I came up with these ideas. He came up with ideas. I said,
again, though,
cool.
however, with the exception of Around the World, okay? I've tried to veto that
Yeah.
time and time again,
Yep.
and that's not been working
Yep.
out.
And then I'd tweak it down and you'd be like, nope. And I'd tweak it down some more and you'd be like, fine. So
it is what it is. We're going to go out there and we're going to have a good time. However, is there anything you want to say to your fellow competitors for next season?
as you said, good luck, y'all. Y'all better fucking practice. And there's one other thing. Chris, you were ranked way too fucking high. Who comes in and I don't, now I'm thinking about it, when we did our own poll, I'm baffled by why did I put Chris up on this pedestal? Why am I putting Chris, the person that knocked you, off your pedestal? If anybody should be knocking off your pedestal, it should be any of the Magnificent Seven. Schweitzer, he has no fucking chance. I don't care how much money he wants to spend on it. As I've told other people, just because you own a Ferrari doesn't mean you know how to drive the Ferrari. Okay?
Wow.
So Chris is not knocking you off your pedestal. If anybody's going to be knocking you off your fucking pedestal, it needs to be any of the Magnificent Seven. And there's one other person I'm going to call out, Dunkley. You weaseled your little way into second place, and this is bullshit. And you're not going to weasel your way into getting in the top 5. I'm not even going to say you're not even going to be top 5.
Did. I mean,
You're
he
gonna
did
be below
weasel
the
to the
top
last.
5.
He did.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason he basically made second was because of the reshoots.
Sure.
And unless you two started this back and forth bullshit,
Right.
it just
I just gave up. I wasn't
yeah.
going to constantly just start donating money just to sneak back into second place. So, hope you bring your A game because I'm saying it right now. I don't think he's going to get top 5.
All right, Chris. Well, we've talked before. It looks like you need to have yourself another drink and make yourself feel better. And then Dunkley, he's gunning for you, man. Ain't gonna happen this year. Reshoots are totally different, and it's gonna be on. We're gonna see how it goes.
Yeah.
All right, man. Till
next time, guys.
All right, guys.
Take 2. This is now more practice.
More practice.
More practice of video quality.
So
So they can see.
talking more
that.
about how you feel about the Cubs versus the shitty Sox.
Well, you understand what that C stands for, right? This is definitely going to be a sound clip right here that I'm going to have in the end. You know what that C stands for, right?
Oh, please.
It stands for choke.
Oh, damn. Bitch.